This is your technical update from the LMAX Exchange Research and Analytics Desk for Monday, November 10th, 2014. Euro dollar. So the market is in the process of correcting following fresh yearly lows last week posted at 123.58. The market is now looking to head higher, potentially back towards the 20-day moving average, which comes in around 126.30. From there, a lower top would be sought out ideally in favor of fresh setbacks back below the recent yearly low at 123.58 and towards the 120 area further down. Ultimately, only a break back above the 50-day moving average, which has been a very good cap of gains over the past several months, would compromise the current structure. Sterling dollar. The market has recently broken down through a multi-day range to take out the yearly low and post a fresh new yearly low at 157.91 ahead of this latest minor reversal back to the upside. However, the break below that previous yearly low at 158.75 to a fresh low last week suggests that the market could be headed lower towards the 155 area over the coming days and weeks. Any rallies are expected to now be well capped into the 160 area. 160.40 is a good previous high in favor of a lower top and a fresh downside extension. Dollar yen. Dollar yen is in the process of correcting from some severely overbought studies after trading to fresh 7-year highs at 115.59 last week. The market has taken out the previous daily low on Monday to end a sequence of consecutive higher lows, and this opens the door for a correction that is now underway, which could be seen back down towards the 111 to 112 area. Ultimately, any setback should eventually be supported ahead of the previous high at 110.10 in favor of the next medium-term higher low and bullish resumption. Euro Swiss. Euro Swiss continues its descent following the break below the previous yearly low that was set in September at 120.45. The market is now inching closer towards the critical support barrier at 120 with a test and break to accelerate declines. Inability to break below 120 would put the pressure back on the top side, though the market would need to establish back above 120.80 to really alleviate that pressure. Ultimately, above 120.140 would be required to officially shift the structure. Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar has traded back into a familiar range after breaking down through key support at 86.42, the previous yearly low, to post a fresh 2014 low on Friday at 83.55 at 85.41. The low at 85.41 is at risk for being broken over the coming days after the market puts in a lower top, which it looks like it's seeking out somewhere ahead of 88 and in the 87.60 area in favor of a fresh drop below that low that came in at 85.41 and towards the 84 area further down. Dollar CAD. Dollar CAD is in the process of correcting after posting fresh 2014 highs in the previous week at 14.67, and the market could be headed lower over the coming sessions, but is expected to continue to be well supported above 11.22, a previous higher low, ahead of an eventual fresh upside back above 14.67 and towards the 115 to 120 area. Only back below 111.22 would compromise the short-term outlook. Kiwi dollar. Kiwi has traded back into a familiar range after recently breaking down below multi-week range support and to a fresh yearly low below 77.07 to Friday low, which is a new 2014 low, at 76.61. The market is now looking for a fresh lower top, ideally sought out somewhere around the 78.80 area, in favor of fresh downside extension back below the low at 76.61, 76.60, and towards the 7400 area over the coming days and weeks. Ultimately, only above 80.35 would compromise the outlook. SPX 500. The SPX 500 has broken out to record highs last week, trading up to 2039, just shy of 2040, ahead of the latest consolidation. The market remains locked with an intense uptrend at record highs and would need to break and close back below 2002, the low from the previous week, to open the door for a short-term correction and potentially a further deeper correction. But initially, until the 2002 is broken, the trend remains intensely bullish. Gold. Gold has finally put in a strong reversal day on Friday after basing out at a yearly low and a multi-year low of 1131 in the 1131 area on Friday. The market could be poised for additional corrective gains towards the 20-day moving average in the 1207 area, from which lower top should be sought out in favor of fresh downside given the recent breakdown below 1180, which would take the market down towards the 1100 area. Only back above 1256 would compromise the current bearish outlook. That's all for today. Have a good one, and we'll see you back on again tomorrow.